guys, and welcome to Usborne Reading Corner. Today I wanted to show you A Tale of Two Beasts. This book is super unique in that it is an awesome way to teach your kids that there are two sides to every story and that everyone interprets what happens around them a little bit differently. So what makes this so unique is you open it up and it's got Part 1, The Strange Beast. It's told from the point of view of the little girl. I was walking home from Grandma's house through the deep dark woods when I spied a strange little beast. He was stuck up a tree, whining sadly. Feet, feet. So I decided to rescue him. I will call you Fang, I told him, and I wrapped him up warmly in my scarf and carried him safely home. And then she tells about all the things she did. She gave him a bath, dressed him up, made him a little house. She took him on long walks, and everyone at school just loved him. But then for some reason, the little beast ran away. And she was sad. And then he came back. And they went frolicking in the woods. So then what I love is that Part 2 is told from the point of view of the little beast, and his story is quite different. I was hanging from my favorite tree, singing happily to the birds when tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la. I was ambushed by a terrible beast. She growled at me and tied me up and carried me off to her secret lair. She made me disgustingly clean and dressed me up in a ridiculous hat and sweater and tried to make me eat squirrel food. She kept me in a tiny box with nothing for me to do and nowhere for me to hang from. So I really love how this book is designed to be a conversation starter. On its own, it's probably not going to get through, but when you read it with your child and have that conversation, okay, she thought she was doing what was best for the animal, but she didn't take into consideration what the animal needs and what he wants. So it's a great way to teach that empathy and to teach how to really interact with other people and other animals. And then at the end, what is so great about it is that he does come back. And it talks about why he came back. It was peaceful in the deep dark woods, a bit too peaceful perhaps, and also a bit wet. In weather like this, one really could do with a nice warm hat. So I snuck back to retrieve it under cover of darkness. The terrible beast was waiting for me. She seemed quite pleased to see me, and I began to think that maybe, just maybe, she wasn't so terrible after all. So I really like how even though they're quite different, and even though, you know, from the raccoon's point of view she was awful, they still found a way to be friends. They still found common ground to walk on and were able to have fun together in a different way. So a great conversation starter. This is A Tale of Two Beasts. It's $12.99 and you can find it on usbornereadingcorner.com.